There's nothing as challenging and as complex as a successful, long-lasting relationship, whether it's a professional one, a friendship, a family relationship, or an intimate one. But how might design theories help us build better relationships? Unfortunately, like life, relationships do not come with a manual. And on top of that, we're being misled that it comes naturally, that you won't have to work on it and everything will magically happen. See, for the past 100, 200 years, relationships have seen a tremendous shift. In intimate relationships, we've gone from getting married and having a family mainly for social and economic purposes to nowadays where a relationship is brought about by connection and the resulting eroticism that we ourselves desire, or in work relationships, where again it used to be a purely transactional one of I'm providing my services and the boss provides food, to nowadays where we want to feel fulfilled in the workplace and we want to have a sense of meaning in the work we produce. These are mind-blowing shifts, and only now we start to realize how deep these changes affect not only our productivity when it comes to work, but also our ability to connect and to express ourselves erotically when it comes to intimate relationships. Regardless of the complexity of our modern world and the new challenges it creates for relationships, the underlying pattern that rules all kinds of relationships is the balance of what I call stasis and kinesis. On the one hand, there's the deep love that makes us feel secure and safe, and on the other hand, the desire that makes us feel the need for adventure and mystery. And that goes for all kinds of relationships, not only for intimate ones. The balance between stasis and kinesis determines the ability to add value to each other's lives. And this is where we need to focus our design. Finding the balance between the forces of stasis and kinesis is the key to all great relationships that encourage personal development. One misconception that we have in the Western culture is the metaphor that our lives, and especially our relationships, are a journey, and that we need to find the one traveler with whom we will make that journey. We fail to realize that people who are in a relationship are people with completely different paths, but with an agreement that they will hold each other's hand and they will push one another to become more and grow more in their own personal development path. And if there's something that keeps relationships from falling apart, that is the playfulness that we're able to create in small everyday moments. You see, a journey has a fixed destination, one point at which we ought to arrive in order for the journey to be successful. So there is a must. There is an expectation that needs to be met. I mean, think about it. When we have two individuals with different experiences, different personalities, and we both evolve on different rhythms, because we all evolve on different rhythms, why do we expect that the destination they set at day one will be the same destination that they both will want to arrive on day 2500, let's say? In playfulness, on the other hand, the end is completely irrelevant. It's the presence in the moment that matters. It's the pure joy of playing that matters. You see, the number one reason why relationships fail is because people change through time. And as they change, they just forget to tell each other for different reasons. A relationship is not a journey with an end goal. And if you see it as such, it's probably a predetermined failure. A relationship is a process. It's a design process if you think about it. One which needs your attention at every single step of the way. It needs constant feedback. It needs going back to the drawing room and design a new prototype of it. Iterate it, further testing, more feedback. Then you play with it and eventually you get lost in the moment of this whole experience itself. It feels like having the security of staying connected with yourself and at the same time being playful and adventurous in the presence of another who feels the same. The security of the static to explore the kinetic. So take action. Design your relationships with people around you the way they deserve to be designed. It is an ongoing process of which you are the only author. And I'm a designer. And I'm here to help you design it the way it deserves to be designed.